Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Mixed Media Mayhem. Now this is the hop day for Mixed Media Mayhem, so Kathy has chosen a layout and we are going to scrap lift it. This is the layout that she chose. Now in this layout, it is the photo that is cut apart and then all the decoration is over here on the side. I am going to swap this I'm not cutting apart a photo, I'm not printing a large photo. What I'm going to do is my mixed media on this thing, and then my photos going to center here, and then we will do some decorating. So I am scrapbooking this photo of a pina colada on the beach at Punta Cana, and I've got my Dominican Republic kit and a couple other things. I've got this obscure paper from Basic Gray, this close to my heart, Wonderland, it's in bulk, and then I have the tiny heart stencil, and I'm using some Nuvo glitter accents, so let's see what I can do. Guys, so my layout did not turn out exactly like the inspiration page, but I am definitely a fan of it. So I'm using these Nuvo drops, and let me tell you guys, these suckers dry super quick, and I do mean super quick. They were drying as I was scraping them onto the page. So what I have done is gone ahead and globbed out the bits, and I am spreading them across the tiny heart stencil, and then after I get it globbed out like that, I start moving it around, and I just want to fill in the hearts, and already the Nuvo is drying up, like it's drying up. So it's turning more into, instead of like a liquidy glitter substance, it's almost like spackling that is starting to dry. Does that make sense? So I am pushing it into the hearts. I am scraping off the bits that are hanging out on top of the stencil, and you can see it's clumping up because it's drying that fast. Now these glitter accents have always dried really fast for me, but these clumpy bits are getting a little bit excessive, so I am going to peel it off. I've got that great part of my background now, and now it is time to actually start scrapbooking the layout. So I have this beautiful, I almost said Punta Cana drink. Well, it is a Punta Cana drink. This beautiful pina colada, and I have both slices of pineapple on the side of it. That is because Christopher doesn't like the pineapple, but he likes the pina colada. It's weird. So down in the Dominican Republic, we would drink pina coladas by the beach and the pool, and the servers got to know our orders really well. 2 pina coladas, 1 alcohol, 1 no alcohol, and that is what we drank. Now I went ahead and took this little text word stamp and stamped all down the left-hand side of the layout, and what that is doing is giving me just an extra little layer of something on this background. I didn't want the glitter to kind of overwhelm the right-hand side of the page, so what I did was added that inked bit over on the left. So now I am looking at this, and I thought that 9 inches was going to be a great length for my hearts on this side, but then I discovered that I needed it to be a little bit shorter. And I'm kind of eyeballing and guesstimating what I need to do with the layout over here. Now, I probably should not have taken that top piece such on a harsh diagonal. I probably should have cut it off up at the top instead of the corner of the layout like I did on the bottom, but I'm not really concerned about it. I think it looks fine when the layout is finished. So I found the center point of the short side and then just did some lines and cut on the long side. Now, when I did this, I neglected to realize that I did not cut out little bits of gaps in between the layers here. So I do have to fudge this a little bit, but you know what? I don't think anybody is really getting crazy about it. Nobody's going to be watching this like, what in the world were you doing? So as you'll see, like it covers up, like even when I stretch it, because I did not have, if I would have cut an extra row of hearts off, I could have stretched this and not have to trim down that last piece of paper, because there would have been enough space on the background. However, because I did not do that, I just went ahead and trimmed down that piece right there. So now I am playing with my Punta Cana supplies, and I decided that I needed to take these out of their packaging and put them in these little photo keeper boxes, and then I put the photo keeper boxes in the Kugis, which is a plastic bin that I picked up from IKEA to keep this project in there while I was working on it. Now, for some reason, that die cut had a little bit of extra like white space right there, and it bothered me, so I went ahead and cut that off. And then I liked the shape of the die cut that I have placed down at the bottom. I like how it nestles around the curve of the glass in the photo, but I don't like the bird on it, so I'm going to figure out something to cover up the bird. I find these floral stickers, so I just layer that right up there, and now the bird is gone. Hooray! And then I need to bring back in a sentiment, since I covered that up with my flower sticker as well. So I find this teal one, I think it says feeling tropical, and I trim it down so that it's a little bit thinner so you can see more of the flowers. And then I have trimmed it down a little bit too short, so I wanted it to cover up the sentiment strip on the bottom page completely, or the bottom portion of the die cut. And since I cut it a little bit short, I just decided to cut down the die cut so you couldn't even see. I am going to pop this up on some pop foam. That way it gives me a little bit of lift and dimension on my page. Now that palm frond up at the top with the star, I went ahead and nestled that into the heart doily. I thought that that looked pretty cool. And then I'm going to figure out my title, and it's going to be Escape. Now, or Escape, as we say in our family. Now, I thought it was going to be a bigger title, but I just decided to leave it as Escape. And then since I had those kind of flowers down at the bottom, I wanted to bring them up to the top of the page too. I didn't want it to feel heavy down there, so I got some of the puffies, and I ended up layering one right over top of the die cut, and then the two kind of scattered up the side. Now I picked up these basically gold enamel dots. They're like gold pearl half beads from Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off, so you got a good amount of them, and I just placed 3 in each one of the clusters. Now I'm trying out my pens because I want to do a little bit of journaling on this page, and every kind of blue or teal pen that I have is way too dark, and that teal pen is showing up as like a forest green, so that's not going to work. So ultimately I just decide to grab my black pen and place my journaling here underneath of the title, and I'm just journaling about our orders and how we loved drinking the pina coladas poolside and beachside. Obviously we're at the beach here because of the sand in the photo. But there it is, you guys, another layout finished for our Dominican Republic trip, and also another layout for Mixed Media Mayhem. Make sure you check out the links below for everyone who is hopping along today. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.